phone from his pocket, calling his office to get his people out to help Carrie. The alarm went from the klaxon to red lights. Carrie grabbed a gun from a holster attached to the underside of his desk, but it was too late. Two bodies showed up, keeping their faces out of the camera. They held Carrie in place, gagging him and tying his wrists to the chair arms. It was a bad dream, watching as Carrie struggled, ineffective against the hold they had on him. Must have been magic being used, because Carrie was a big guy. He should have been able to at least struggle harder. Fear was in his gaze as he looked into the camera. "You there, in my home. What is it you seek from me?" Rowan demanded, hoping she could talk them down, or at the very least give time for vampires to show up, or Carrie to free himself.
"Just so we're clear, Ms. Summerwaite, you won't win. Everything and everyone you love will be ripped from you."
It was impossible to know which one said it, or if it was even one of them at all. Carrie tried to struggle, but to no avail. Then, as Rowan started to beg to make a deal, the person on the right reached into the camera's range. Carrie's gun, held in someone else's hand, was placed to his temple. "Wait," she ordered. The click and resulting boom of the weapon discharge, the thwack of Carrie flying apart and hitting the wall, staining the computer's camera red, hit Rowan like a physical thing. Rowan wailed and nearly crumpled. She threw her body toward the laptop, calling Carrie's name. Someone held her waist, enabling her to keep her feet. Theo, she thought. In the background, Clive ordered China and a full team of Clive's lieutenants out to hunt the assailants down. Rowan needed to keep them there long enough for the vampires to arrive. She gathered herself, shaking with outrage for long moments. "You, there in Vegas." Brigid had taken over enough to get the words out, make them seem threatening. Her voice was deadly calm. The hair on the back of Clive's neck stood up. In Las Vegas, one of the sorcerers at the apartment spoke. "You need to understand, we can get to you anywhere, anytime. You can play your little games in London, but we're going to win and kill as many people you care about as we can." "Why? What's your game?" she snarled. "If I told you that, I'd be helping." A hand shoved Carrie over, chair and all, and then the screen went black. Rowan had gone very pale. He wasn't even 30.
"Rowan, come, sit."
Theo pushed everyone else from the way and took her to a nearby settee.
"What can I do?"
he asked her as he set her down carefully. Clive had never seen the first act this way with anyone else, ever. I don't know." He reached out to slap her cheek. Clive could see it coming, felt as if the world slowed down to a crawl. And then he caressed Rowan's hair instead, and Clive had to turn away for a few breaths, shaking at how close he'd come to assaulting the first.
"I'm sorry you lost your friend,"
Theo told her as Clive turned back around.
"Now, snap out of it, Petal. If you lose focus, you let this enemy win. You can't allow it. Pain is useful. Don't ever forget what you feel right this moment. But if you don't put it away, it'll slow you down and be your undoing."
David inched a little closer to kneel near her.
"I can get us on a plane back immediately. We'll do what's right. We'll get even for this."
Rowan swallowed hard and then nodded, so lost, before speaking to her father. "Okay. I'm going home. I'm sorry, but I need to leave. Normally I'd stay, but he..."